Hello guys, so I would like us to tackle this question. Now, given u is equal to x cubed sine y over x, show that x del u del x plus y del u del y is equal to 3u. So, given u, we're going to get the partial derivative of u with respect to x. And looking at our function here, it has an x here and there's an x here. So we're going to use product rule. So let the first function be u and then the second function be v. So we'll have u prime v plus v prime u. Now, u prime, differentiating x cubed, we get 3x squared multiplied by v, which is sine y over x, plus v prime. Now differentiating sine y over x with respect to x, I want to come and write it here as sine y x raised to power minus 1. So it's like we have a function inside another function of a function of x. So we are going to differentiate this using chain rule. So I'll first of all differentiate the whole of sine as a block, and I will have the derivative of sine is cos. So I'll have cos y x raised to the power minus 1. Then multiply this derivative by the derivative of what is inside with respect to x. And what will that give? Differentiating y x raised to power minus 1 with respect to x, that will give minus y x raised to power minus 2. So the derivative of whole of that, I'll come and write it here, will be minus y x raised to the power minus 2 cos of y over x. We could also just do that using the chain rule, the long method, just to confirm. Let's call this z. Let's say z is equal to sine y x raised to power minus 1. Okay, then let's say u x raised to power minus 1. So let u be equal to x raised to power minus 1. So what do we have? Our z will be expressed as sine yu. And using chain rule, if we want to get dz dx, that will be given by dz du del u del x. So what is del z del u? Del z del u with respect to u, this will give y cos yu. And what is del u del x? So this is u. With respect to x, this will give minus 1 x raised to power minus 2. So putting this together, this will give minus, there's minus here, y, and then we have x raised to power minus 2 cos of yu. But what is u? U is x raised to power minus 1. So this is what we get, which is obviously quite similar to what we got here when you were using the shortcut. So after getting v prime, then multiply it with u. So the whole of that is just how different ways we can use to get the v prime. So we have our v prime here, and then we are going to multiply it with u. And what is our u? 3x squared. So 3x squared. Now let's come and rewrite this in a better way. This is 3x squared sine of y over x minus 3x squared y. Okay, so you can see we have x squared here and we have x squared here. So this can cancel out with this, and that gives us just 3y. So okay, so just a minute. What was the value of u? Sorry, this was the value of uv. So let's just correct that. The value of u here is supposed to be x cubed. X cubed. So simplifying that, we have this, we'll cancel out this, so we have minus y, and then we have x, because we have like x raised to power minus 2, x raised to 3, using the laws of indices, put the powers together, this will give x raised to power 1. Okay, and then for the cos, we have cos y over x. Okay, then let's get del u del y. So for del u del y, so del u del y, this will be equal to, so we want to differentiate that function with respect to y. And what was the function? X cubed sine y x. So let me just write it here, x cubed sine y over x. And I can express this as x cubed sine of 1 over xy, so that you can be able to see clearly. Now with respect to y, the x variables will all act as constants. So differentiating this, I'll have x cubed right here, and then this 1 over x out here. The derivative of sine is cos, so cos 1 over xy. So simplifying this, this gives me x squared cos of y over x. Now putting this together, the expression wanted us to show that if you take x del u del x, so we're going to take x and multiply with del u del x, so multiply it with this. So multiplying x del u del x gives us 3x cubed sine of y over x minus y x squared. So let me just write it as x squared y cos of y over x plus y del u del y. So multiplying this with y, we're going to have plus x squared y cos of y over x. And we are supposed to show that this is equal to 3u. So this is supposed to be equal to 3u. So let's see. Now this and this will cancel, and then we will have this being equal to 3x cubed sine y over x. But what was the value of u? The value of u was x cubed sine y x. This was the value of u initially, x cubed sine y x. So the whole of that is u. Hence, the whole of this is equal to 3u. Hence the proof.